After arriving in the land of Canaan, Abram's household continued to grow. His flocks multiplied, and his servants increased. Wealth poured in through livestock, silver, and cattle. Lot, Abram's nephew who had traveled with him from Haran, was also blessed. His own flocks grew large, and his tents spread across the land. Soon, the once quiet field became crowded with animals and shepherds. The land that once easily supported them both began to feel too small. Before long, arguments began to break out between Abram's shepherds and Lot's shepherds. Each group struggled for water, grass, and space for their growing herds. Voices rose. Tempers flared. The land of Canaan was also home to other tribes, including the Canaanites and Perizzites. Resources were limited. Abram knew that conflict among family could destroy the peace God had given them. Abram called Lot to speak with him. Though Abram was older and the leader of the family, he approached the situation with humility. He said to Lot, "Let there be no quarrel between us or between our shepherds. After all, we are family." Abram valued peace more than power. He would rather sacrifice land than allow division to grow. Abram then did something remarkable. Instead of claiming the best land for himself, he gave Lot the first choice. "Look around you," Abram said. "If you go to the left, I will go to the right. If you choose the right, I will go to the left." Abram trusted that God would provide for him wherever he went. His faith was greater than his desire for land. Lot looked out across the land. To the east, he saw the valley of the Jordan River. It was rich, green, and well-watered like a garden. The valley stretched toward the great cities of Sodom and Gomorrah. The land seemed perfect for livestock. Without hesitation, Lot chose the fertile valley. Lot gathered his family, servants, and flocks. Slowly, his caravan moved eastward toward the Jordan Valley. He settled near the cities of the plain. Among them was the city of Sodom, a place known for great wealth, but also great wickedness. Lot had chosen the land that looked best to the eyes. But appearances can sometimes hide danger. After Lot departed, Abram remained in the hills of Canaan. The land now felt quiet again. Abram had given away what looked like the better portion. But Abram's confidence was not in fertile valleys. His trust was in God. Then God spoke to Abram again. "Lift up your eyes and look north, south, east, and west. All the land that you see I will give to you and your descendants forever." God reassured Abram that his promise still stood. The blessing was not determined by Lot's choice. It was determined by God's covenant. God continued speaking. "I will make your descendants like the dust of the earth, so many that no one could count them." Abram had no children yet, but God was promising him a future beyond imagination. A nation would rise from his lineage. Abram moved his camp near the great trees of Mamre in Hebron. There, he built another altar to the Lord. It was Abram's way of honoring God for his promises. Even when the future was uncertain, Abram chose faith, and God continued guiding his path. Now a question for you. Lot chose a land that looked rich and beautiful, but Abram chose to trust God instead. Which choice do you think was wiser? Comment, faith, if you believe trusting God always leads to the greater blessing. And type amen if you believe God's promises never fail.